This video might be fucking crazy. Why are you... Please don't.
Thing I just said.
All right, let's see. I'm also a Shanks Glazer.
Luffy's so far in front of Zoro. How is he gonna catch up to be the second strongest of all time?
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Just admit it. It's okay. Like, think about it. Like, his dream, like the person that he idolized, or not, the person that he wants to beat, is pretty much like, in terms of like notoriety, rank and file, he's like at 3.5 bill. Like, he's right underneath like emperors. Like, I keep like Luffy right now is probably showing the Mihawk. After we just saw that shot, I'm like naked shit. Like, he's
honestly,
that's not insane.
I don't
that's
think
not
so.
insane.
Not yet.
2v1. I'm sorry, because
That's
actually I
not
didn't feel
insane
this
to
too. Because actually
That's
the videos
not
came out
insane
today,
to
but then
say.
the tournament news came out, so I stopped everything. But
Man, rest in peace to GOAT, man.
Luffy, I think there's a good chance.
I was gonna make a video on it, but I don't want it to get lost in like a sea of like, you know, rest in peace Toriyama, you know. Still the GOAT.
This boy is coming out of the arc with, let's say, a 4-some-odd billion berry bounty.
Yeah.
Higher than Mihawk's, and he has better feats than Mihawk. I mean, shit. Like,
well, okay,
yeah,
here's the thing.
Zoro as impressive. Mihawk is impressive.
With Mihawk, with
but,
Luffy, with all that he has, he should be top one, right? But I think with the nerfs that Oda implements into the character, it's like you have to factor that in.
Oh yeah, that is true. I agree with you, because you have to say that, would Luffy last long enough in his form to beat?
That's a
Shout out
problem.
to
Any top tier can outlast.
Shout out
and then
Eric
at that
Christian
point,
the red first.
But it depends on the limits. We haven't really seen the limits yet, right? So
we've seen the time
still up
limit.
in the air.
We've seen the time limit.
And this is me because I placed Mihawk around Shanks.
Too high.
That's not ridiculous.
You know,
I can't like downplay Mihawk.
everyone in their soul knows it's too high.
Oh, Coley,
How is
be
it
honest
too
with
high?
yourself. Be honest with yourself. You know
Because we know it's too high. Because Mihawk is impressive, but Shanks is vastly more impressive, just in terms of what they've done. That's first thing. Shanks is better portrayal than Mihawk overall. Second thing. Shanks is the true father figure, the role model, as Eric kind of known to.
Luffy has to surpass Shanks.
Yeah, Luffy has surpassed Shanks essentially, like how you can argue Minato, or not Minato. Let's say how Gohan has to, well, not Gohan, whatever. The basically father has to be beat, basically. All right, that's how it kind of works out. So, and obviously Shanks, I mean, dude, like Shanks was in the same room with the 5 elders, basically just chilling, talking about Blackbeard. If they attacked him, Shanks walks out. Shanks wins.
I gotta push back on portrayal.
That's not crazy to say, but it's fucking crazy to say at the same time.
What?
Doesn't exist.
Correct. He
That
doesn't
nigga
have
has
portrayal
like
at all.
15
Correct.
seconds.
Wait,
of
so
screen
Cole, you
time,
think if
bro.
Mihawk and Shanks fought, it'll be what, mid-diff?
I'm not too sure. I would say right now, safe bet is high diff, but it could be mid diff. It just depends on what
Oh
wants to
my
do.
goodness.
Obviously, Mihawk has greater sword skills than Shanks. We've even seen that, I'd argue. We've seen that.
Yep.
But I'm trying to think of it in terms of like, okay, Shanks as a swordsman, he's not even on Mihawk's level.
No.
But outside of that, Shanks is just like, we've seen the feats, all right? We've seen him shake an admiral from like thousands of miles away. It's like insane. It's nuts.
I think the
he
way
one-tapped Kid, like a guy that's a bounty relative to another admiral. It's like, what the so it's like, you know,
I think the way you're looking at it, right, it's like if you're looking at stats, swordsmanship is one of those stats, and that's the only one where Mihawk is above Shanks.
That shit is so crazy.
Every
Still a
other
one-tap
stat,
kid. I was not expecting that.
Laps him?
A little kerfuffle, but nigga got fucking dead.
That is insane.
Might be the fastest man in the verse.
he might.
Oh,
my
that's
He
not
might.
insane
Remember,
to
Mihawk,
say, baby.
Shanks was able to cover. He was on the coast. He was on his ship that was docked and
he
went from
brought-
there to the middle of the ocean and just cut down kids.
Listen, I'm a Shanks Glazer, but this is insane.
Nah.
No, it's not,
Glaze,
nigga.
nah.
Facts is right there on the panels, nigga.
This is insanity.
Not enough Glaze, man. Like, okay, listen, I would go as far as to say that Shanks is either Shanks, Blackbeard, or Emu. Those would be the final fights of Luffy coming in the story.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of those three.
You throwing Shanks in there?
Shit, probably
Of
all
course.
three, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Shanks is a Blackbeard victim, bro. What?
No. Because the assumption, because right now, here's the thing. If his goals, BB's goals, involved Shanks more regularly, I can understand that in the future. But right now, what are his goals? His goals are like the world. We need to get Emu. Like Emu is about to be a Blackbeard victim right now. On God. It's
They
not.
both are.
I find it funny, right? I find it funny when people call Shanks a Blackbeard victim because this man Blackbeard, he's so busy gaining as much influence and power as possible. He's not even trying to go after Shanks because he knows that he's not like he can't stand up to Shanks right now, low key. And
I feel
Shanks
like
actually
because
gets-
he
Let's
Shanks
just
doesn't matter.
get
and
this
Shanks
out of
is
the way
gonna
right now,
step
right?
up and get squashed.
Blackbeard
Like, what?
killing Shanks is kind of like old headcanon. At
I
this
think
It
point.
is.
so. I agree.
It's
Because
on the
I feel
same
like the
level
more
as
info we get on Shanks,
Diamond Fruit.
his story has to go past just dying to another character, right? Because
Yeah.
he is at this point alongside Dragon and Emu one of the
Yeah, you
biggest
can hype
mysteries
this,
in the
like,
story.
Oda has
Yeah,
been
and
hyping
he
shit
has
up
And
direct
compared to
connection.
Buggy,
If he
he's
just
the
died,
biggest
that would be
fraud.
so
So what are
ass.
we
Well,
talking
he's
about?
Whoa.
directly connected to the Naked Fruit and Roger's Dream as well, so he kind of has his beard there at the end.
I'm not saying, but and when I say it's like old headcanon, I'm not saying it's possible. I'm saying that the more information we get on Shanks, I feel like it's becoming less likely. You know what I'm saying? And this is just from an unbiased perspective. I don't really.
Yeah, he's
see it
got
happening.
all this. He's got all this lore now, even connected to the Celestial Dragons as well now. So like,
Yeah,
Like-
and then also too, like we have the idea because I think Oda kind of hit us in his interview where Oda he's really about having as much fun as possible, like the last stretch of the story, like the last final saga, like a lot of fun. And I kind of feel like you may have that typical sort of fate of the world's on the line, you know, like Luffy is Andre Godala, like it's time to get the job done. But at the same time, it could be the final fight is a way more not like a laid back, but more like a Roger and Whitebeard. Like when they fought, they're going all out, but they're not necessarily like, you know, trying to kill each other per se. So it could be like a Shanks and Luffy thing where it's kind of similar. And this time the treasure is the actual prize. Like me and you, we're gonna have our
we're
actual
gonna fight
duel.
for the One Piece.
After One Piece, and it's gonna be a crew battle, like a crew versus crew sort of battle. We have, and then because keep in mind that right now, as far as we know, Shanks has the weakest fleet out of any f***ing emperor. That means that the core crew gets all buffed. Everyone, Shanks and his boys get all buffed because his core crew has to summon for the lack of power that his fleet has. So when we see Marineford, all his boys pull up, that is his fighting force right there. Full stop.
I mean, in general, the fleets don't matter.
I think
that's
I
not,
think
whoa,
in
that's not
terms
true.
in terms of like a
Whitebeard
tournament
mattered for
aspect,
sure.
I think-
Kaido it mattered. Big Mom kind of mattered.
I put out a
Don't
poll. I put out a poll the other day. Luffy and his alliance versus Marineford. And Luffy won like 70%. What do you
Matter,
guys
bro.
stand on that?
Yes,
I think
crazy.
I think
Why is it
Marineford
crazy?
is too difficult for Luffy right now. Like what and his alliance. It's just
I mean, listen, like right now, it looks like you know, maybe
Right,
Kizaru
like-
and you know, maybe you need Akainu and Kizaru to try and stop Luffy. It's like, you know.
We forgot
but
that
the-
Kizaru
Luffy
and
definitely
who else
claps.
is fighting an
It's not
admiral
even
in the
funny.
Luffy alliance?
Zoro,
and Sanji.
Fucking damn
Yeah.
shit, nigga.
Jumping one admiral or like fighting one on one like with an admiral?
They can do one on one, but they're gonna lose. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you have
but
Luffy
you don't
so
want- You don't want your
powerful,
crew to lose though.
I mean, if you have Luffy that's so damn powerful to where like if you have a Gear 5 Luffy running around Marineford, grabbing these mountains, turning them into goddamn like pancakes, throwing discs. I don't care who for it, bro.
so
Like,
ridiculous.
get ready, dude. Like, yo,
And-
step up.
okay,
Cool,
okay,
cool.
then
One
there's
admiral
still
can hold off
Sengoku.
Luffy
Then there's
until
still
that time
Sengoku.
What?
But
That was so
Brago.
racist. Last admiral.
Stop. Listen, I feel like you just have to come to reality that the admirals are good, but they're not Gear 5 good, bro. Like you need
I think
actual.
y'all are gassing
no,
it out.
I
No,
think.
bro.
What do you mean, how?
The
What did you see
nigga,
last time?
how? Man, what the
Bro, what
fuck?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
What happened?
What
Nothing
happened? He
happened.
would have been dead if he didn't hit a battleship. That's what happened.
Bro, that's the
You could say the
silliest
same
argument
thing
I've ever
about
heard in
Rob
my life.
Lucci. You could say the same thing about Rob
Alright,
Lucci.
bruh.
You could say the same thing about Rob
That's
Lucci,
the
man.
craziest argument I've ever heard.
They're built different.
Did the Goro say if Shanks got mad, he'd be unstoppable?
Like pretty much.
Isn't that what they said?
He
No,
sends
they said
ripples
that.
across the
They
planet,
said
as they
that.
say,
They
or
said
some
He'd
shit
be
like
too
that,
much
bro.
to handle, or some shit
Yeah.
like that, right?
That's taking a lot of context out of the sentence.
What context?
Let's be honest.
What context? They said he'd be too much to handle.
Bro, yo, even
This is insane.
listen, you could argue, okay, well, it's like a shocking Yonko is actually sailing now. Like, that's not shocking. The shocking part is that if you try and engage in Shanks, he's gonna just do up, period, full stop, wherever you are. I mean, like, think about
Yeah,
it. We
that's
think
true,
that
though.
Shanks is gonna die to Blackbeard. Shanks is looking for Blackbeard.
Like,
wasn't Garp looking for Blackbeard yet?
Oh, was it?
people who look
But-
for Blackbeard
but-
don't
but-
end
but
up.
you read the
They don't end
Kuzan,
up
right?
well afterwards.
And Kudo
Ace
said,
was
nah, bro, what
looking
you
for
doing, bro?
Blackbeard. Ace was looking for Blackbeard.
Oh,
Where
my
is he?
God.
on a
Do
t-shirt.
not look for Blackbeard, please. Just leave that man alone.
Listen, but the problem is that Blackbeard's actively avoiding Shanks. Like, yeah, we don't.
No, he's not.
You think he's avoiding
What?
Shanks?
That
No,
nigga
he's
does not
Bro,
give a fuck
he's
about
been on
Shanks.
Beehive Island, bro, just chilling.
Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Nigga
to
is
say, bro.
avoiding
hard to
Shanks.
find.
Nigga
He
avoided
could
him
be
in
avoiding him,
Marineford
but
from the
he's
same
also
way ever since.
he's
You need to have him get
not
the
going out
power,
of his way
and
to fucking,
then
like,
now we're
fight
talking.
or
Okay,
do
maybe
anything
we're gonna
with
see him
shit,
beat
so it's
Shanks.
kinda like,
Oh, they could
yeah.
both be. They could both be real niggas.
Cole is the
bro.
only person that makes
That's
me
the thing,
argue
they could
against
both be
Shanks,
real
bro.
niggas.
Cole's
You
the
can't-
only person that
Yeah,
makes me
look.
argue against Shanks. It's crazy.
Because look, I get it. Shanks,
Well, okay,
Shanks is
listen.
strong, but don't make
All
Blackbeard a bitch for
okay,
that.
no, no.
reason.
Yeah.
The only thing is, listen,
Hold up, let's get one sheet straight. Blackbeard's canonically a bitch. Don't do that.
canonically,
No, he's not.
That's his whole thing.
No, he's not.
Rayleigh made him run.
Was he a bitch when he
did-
literally?
Yo, what bitch pulls up to Marineford and said, "This is my era"?
And just
And then
keeps
leave it
fighting
to you.
until
Obviously, he has
none-
moments where he's
until
not a
nothing
bitch,
stops.
but that nigga's
And
a
then
bitch
runs,
made nigga,
and
bro.
then runs,
Hello?
and then runs to the cripple pulls up.
This
Yeah,
nigga
when
jumping
the
niggas
pulls up.
like,
saying,
bro,
he
what?
was in the middle of Marineford fighting the Fleet Admiral and Garp saying, "This is my era."
They were
That
both.
makes him a
They were
bitch?
jumping him, by the way.
And then everyone stopped, and then Shanks
No,
said,
but-
"Yo, we'll fight everybody here," and everyone said,
I
"No."
don't think that's. I don't think
Is-
that's
does
a
that-
bad
wait,
thing,
does that
bro.
make him a
That's
bitch or
Blackbeard's
smart?
thing.
That makes him a bitch.
It makes him a bitch because
You
he's
just
smart.
said Shanks has the most godly
That nigga
crew.
saw Shakes and
Blackbeard
said,
just
nah,
got
I'm
the new
good.
devil fruit.
Because
Hold
Oda
on.
says that, not me.
What's the
No, I'm saying
intellect
I'm
on not
referencing what
finding
you
Rayleigh?
just said. You just said that, right?
What's the intellect on not finding Rayleigh? What's the play there?
Okay, so
What's
at that
up?
point, if he fights Rayleigh, Boa Hancock at that point already turned his crew, right? So now he has to fight Rayleigh.
He has to
and
kill Bo
Boa.
Hancock in.
He would have
And
killed
Kobe.
Boa immediately.
And
No, but
Kobe
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
at that point he loses his crew. Now he has to fight Rayleigh.
and Kobe at the
Yeah,
same
he
time,
could one shot Rayleigh. Stop it.
What?
bro.
Okay,
But
Didn't
this is-
you
gotta
just wait?
downplay other
Rayleigh's old.
characters.
Rayleigh's
to
an
make
old
other
dude. He's not the
characters
same
look
guy
good, bro.
anymore.
One
Old guys are scary, man.
one Quake Fist, and it's pretty much over for Rayleigh. I don't know what you guys.
Is that
are doing.
ridiculous
Like
to say?
Rayleigh is
No.
weaker right now
I
than
wouldn't say
Law.
no,
He's
but-
weaker than
How strong
Blackbeard.
do you
I think he
think
takes
Rayleigh is?
at
Yeah,
max
the
two,
Admiral,
bro. I don't know
the
about
guy
y'all
that.
gotta,
Todd
y'all gotta
Shanks.
stop.
Two.
No, that's the
Rayleigh
guy
is
that Todd
listen.
Shanks had to hold the sword,
Rayleigh is an
right?
old.
What I'm saying,
Rayleigh's an
y'all
old
don't
dude.
gotta downplay all
Okay.
these characters this much to hype
Is
Shanks.
Garp-
up.
Wait. What has Rayleigh, like, outside of facing against Kizaru and then losing that bout, pretty much, or on the back foot, what has
How
he
did
done to put him
lose?
on the
The
same
nigga's
level?
walking around free.
On the back foot. I changed him. I said on the back foot. You're right. He was definitely not winning that fight for sure. Outside of that, what has Rayleigh done to say that, hey, he's for sure stronger than Kizaru, at least Kizaru?
I don't think he's
I think he's
stronger than
Kizaru.
Okay.
But here's the thing, right? Rayleigh is
Would you
like
say-
somebody
hold
who
on.
has all the skills without all the stamina, pretty much.
Would
right?
you
Has
say?
advanced counter hockey. He has the
He
speed,
said
right?
really
He has-
Blackbeard one shots really. That's so
Is it fair?
disrespectful.
Is it fair to say he's first commander?
It is, but
that
it's not
fair?
at the same
What?
time.
Really?
No.
I would say he's
I think
above.
he's
I would say
beyond
he's above. I'll say he's above,
Above.
but he's not admiral level.
Beyond
He's
that.
Slightly
above the
above.
admiral level.
Slightly above.
Yeah, above. Yeah, like he'd be like in the same camp as Bo
Thunderbolt
Hancock.
one shots Luffy first commander level. So,
You said what,
I said, I found a bugger on one shots first commander Luffy.
bro? Oh my god.
Like I'm almost
so I'm gonna-
positive. I'm
you're
almost
taking
positive.
the context out of it
Didn't
now.
it?
What
Didn't
context?
Rayleigh said that?
What,
Like, didn't-
what context?
wait, what context is that?
Luffy was angry that his crew just got destroyed and he went in
That's what I'm
blind.
saying. He just charged
Irrelevant.
in.
He got one shot.
How is that irrelevant, bro?
Because he got one shot. That's damage. What does anger have to do with anything?
If Luffy was like of clear mind and body, he probably could have dodged with, let's say, hockey.
That's-
if he saw the
He
future.
could not have
Exactly.
done
That's what I'm
under
saying.
Well,
fire,
that's
you know?
different though.
The point was that I found
He
a
dodged it, right? He still got banned. Like, nigga, it's Kaido. He didn't have any training, before fucking the prison shit. So he still would have got fucking banned regardless, even if he was like fully focused, nigga.
Bagro one shot to first commander. Established. If Rayleigh is a bad first commander level, he gets a one shot by a young
He's
girl.
not.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
we
wait,
established.
wait,
Okay, wait.
Let me-
Wait, wait, wait.
I don't think we said because we said he
bad
wasn't
faith
first commander.
arguments that-
Let's
that
just say,
y'all
let's just say
using.
that maybe
Because for
he's like,
somebody like Rayleigh,
weakest first
he's gonna
commander.
be able to dodge Kaido.
Yeah, but he can't dodge a black vortex quake punch.
What, bro? What do you mean? What does that mean?
bro, I like that, bro. That's crazy.
Kurosu,
He combined Kurozu with, so like he drags him in with Kurozu, and then he follows up with the Quake Punch. So let's say Blackbeard does Kurozu, Rayleigh's like Nani Pakana, and then you have Tremor Crush right in his face, like oh shit, and then it's like,
Oh yeah,
They don't have the
Rayleigh's so surprised, right? Because he's like, my devil fruit, no!
They don't have the amount.
what do you
use any
mean?
attacks.
It's gravity. Wait, it's
I can't
gravity.
use
Time
any
out.
attacks.
Time out. Fuck out of
Remember what happened when Blackbeard turned off Whitebeard's powers and he just stood there and slashed him open?
Yes.
Yeah, that would happen. No one said
That
that
was
would
Whitebeard,
happen. Rayleigh's still getting
Yeah,
away
that's
with it.
That's Whitebeard encountering his powers getting taken away for the first time. This is somebody who's not getting the powers taken away and he's just getting dragged.
Hold on,
Yeah,
time
that's
out.
like
That's like the most tame ability for Rayleigh to face, though.
Does
right?
Rayleigh have better durability than the Akainu in the pre-time skip? You have to prove to me that Rayleigh has more durability than someone like Akainu, because Akainu could take
No.
2 shots, and then after like 40 minutes came back like, okay, sure, now I'm
But
ready.
at the same time,
It was
Rayleigh,
I was like 40 minutes.
and one of the shots.
Are you talking about what? Are you talking about when Whitebeard snuffed him?
But Rayleigh
Yeah,
has
it
to do
was
that shit
40
too.
minutes and one of the shots were off guard. Dog, you see
That's
that's what I'm
how
talking
it's
about,
funny,
bro. Y'all be like, y'all be scaling shit from this like, oh, this guy has a lot of power and a lot of strength. He's gonna two-shot Rayleigh because Rayleigh can't fight again. Bro, Rayleigh's a great fighter. At the end of the day, Blackbeard's not two-shotting Rayleigh.
Oh man, I mean, maybe,
Wait,
bro.
so-
It's
so
tough
now you're scaling
sell.
Rayleigh over Admirals.
Rayleigh eats this
Like,
not all,
punch,
like,
dude.
he's not
How is that
blocking,
scaling really
if
over
he's
Admirals?
blocking,
Because if he
I
takes
think
if he takes a
bro.
quake fist head on, it doesn't get knocked out.
Bro, the
That's
characters.
basically-
Oh, wait, do we think niggas just be standing there? The story is
But I
telling
also
them
think
that
you could
Rayleigh is
beat
formidable
two, so
enough for
it's
Blackbeard
hard
to say, nah,
man.
not right now. But they're still saying, nah, he gets two-shot.
What do you mean? Rayleigh said he'd literally lose.
What, bro? You just spun everything I just said. I just said you guys are
What?
saying he gets two-shot, but the story is saying where Blackbeard is fearful enough where he's like, not right now.
That's what we're saying.
Because-
He's a
So
bitch.
if you're a strong
Yeah,
side,
exactly.
what
Because
we're saying,
that's the point. Like, he's a
So-
skittish dude, and so
My
he's always
power
on
goes out.
guard.
Oh,
He
good.
loves attacking when he has the opportunity. That's why he snuck in during the battle when the Marine's already there, because there was
Yeah.
his chance to sneak in.
He's
Marine
definitely
4,
snuck in
they're already
there.
fighting. Boom,
Yeah, he
sneak in
did
right now.
damage one
That's
thing
what he.
himself.
Law catch him off guard, like in the middle. That's what he always does. He always sneaks in and gets
Bro,
an opportunity.
no.
But-
Blackbeard is an opportunist.
Yes,
at the
but
end
what
of
I'm
the day.
saying is that in came Rayleigh. Rayleigh thwarted his plans a bit, so he retreated. He didn't want to go through all that shit because he assumed that Rayleigh was like at a certain level. But Rayleigh himself says there's no chance I can beat him right now, not my
No.
old age.
Right. So I mean, for Blackbeard at that point, it doesn't. It's not worth it. What's the point for fighting
Yeah.
Rayleigh?
But like what Eric is saying though is like, if BB decides to fully commit, if he says, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna fully commit to fighting Rayleigh right now, and then he had the chance to quake punch him.
Blackbeard
Yes.
fights Rayleigh, right?
Yes.
Who does he lose?
Who?
Who does he lose?
Oh, you mean like Vasco shot at Katarina?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, tell
He
me
was
the
gonna
person-
kill.
the person
he
who-
was
Yeah,
gonna,
no,
He was
no,
gonna
no.
kill Boa anyway before Rayleigh turned up,
It-
so he lost him.
Yeah,
to
but I'm
Rayleigh.
not
But he
talking
would, no,
about
but
that.
he would have lost 2 crew members.
Okay, wait, no. Wait, okay, stop. You're adding shit to it. Remove all the context. Remove all the shit. Just
He
remove
can't
it.
remove
Wait,
context,
no.
That's not how fights work.
Oh my.
I think he would though. I mean, like we've seen characters in
Oh,
One
1v1, nigga.
I know.
Oh, man.
But look at Garb. He literally is still laughing with an icicle through his
Yes,
chest
he
right
is.
now.
That shit is
Like at
actually
the end of
mad
that
funny
fight,
and crazy.
he's not even knocked out.
Yeah,
Just
but
because
Garp
the character
over.
is
Yeah, but
old
Garp
doesn't
over
mean they
Rayleigh.
get knocked
Garp
out
over
easily.
Rayleigh, and it's Kuzan. So whatever.
I understand what you're saying, but that is a fatal attack that he took right there, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
it's,
but
it's
it's
not
not
about
like-
DC or anything like that. He took a spear through the chest and is laughing about it. These old guys, if not, are more rabid and feral. Like Whitebeard, he got half his face blown off, and he was still fighting. It's not the same thing. It's not just A
This is true, but
is stronger than B, so they'll
them niggas
one-shot
are
them. There's context to these
definitely
fights, and
alive
and
right
like
now.
we
Well, don't know
haven't
about
seen
Garp, but
Rayleigh's
Whitebeard's
full
definitely
durability,
fucking
so we
killed,
can't say that.
But those are
He'll
all.
just
He was
get
also
one shot,
taking
you
hit
get
from
what I'm
low
saying?
tier
I think the
niggas at
thing
the
is we're
same
looking at
time
some of
as
these
the
characters that
action.
get hit a lot, like Kaido or Luffy. They can
So it's
take
kind of
it.
like
So they're like made to fight like that. For Rayleigh, I'm gonna assume he's more of a smart fighter, where he gets hit less than those characters.
Yeah, but Braga,
But what if he does get hit? That's
the Kurosu can't be dodged.
Bro, but I'm saying you're pulling Rayleigh to Blackbeard.
Yeah, and they're gonna like clash
Yeah.
each other, and Blackbeard's gonna take damage because that's
Yeah,
what
hockey
Blackbeard
shit, so
does.
And Rayleigh
Rayleigh's
has
gonna get hit.
Rio. Who knows what he
Holy
can do with
shit,
that?
Rayleigh's gonna get hit in the side of the gut.
Rayleigh has
and
Congress Hockey
get knocked
Infusion,
out.
but B does have that ability. But it doesn't matter because Rayleigh himself admitted that he can't beat BB. He just can't do it. He just
Yeah,
can't
but that
beat
doesn't
it.
mean
Listen,
that's
Admitting you
admitting
can't
can be.
beat somebody
All
does
right,
not
fine.
equal to you getting 2 shots.
Having-
Just what if, okay?
God,
Blackbeard.
That's
is
true,
able to catch
like,
Rayleigh
you
off
can't say no to that, bro.
guard,
not happening.
And oh my and it happens. And he's able to get a good Quake Punch right into his face. A Tremor Crush right to his face. He
Dude,
eats that
episode's
shit.
fucking sick.
Can Rayleigh walk away consciously?
I think
I
I
reacted
think
to my
Rayleigh
channel,
won't
by
get
the way.
knocked out. I bet
Off guard? We're talking about catching Rayleigh off
he'll be
guard?
very
Yeah,
badly
like,
damaged.
I'm just
He'll be
trying
very
to make
badly
it so that we get away this idea of, well, the semantics of the fight. Technically, Rayleigh has future sight, and with that future sight, he'll be able to dodge all his Quake Tremor bullshit. Then he'll jump into the air like a Bleach character.
Yeah,
and fly
He's
out
just trying to ask
no,
a question.
no.
He's just trying to
I'm
ask
just
a question.
saying.
He's literally
Yeah,
just asking
it's
a
just a
question.
simple question. Like, remove all the context, all the fluff. This attack, can Rayleigh just stand there, no hockey guard, nothing, kind of like Kid? Can he just eat the attack?
Yeah, I believe so. I've
Okay.
like characters like imagine that happening to Rayleigh and him getting knocked out. Wouldn't you think that would be the most embarrassing thing to happen to a character?
Fuck no,
it's
it's
just
just
not.
Blackbeard, nigga.
Because like the
it's not
scale is
conceivable.
cause like the scale is different. Cause
If it was like
at this point, like
fucking
Blackbeard
Kobe,
is,
maybe.
like if
yeah,
Blackbeard's gonna
but
have like
nigga,
let's say
Blackbeard
enough,
doing that? Nah, that's
power
crazy.
to be like the world emperor. That's what he wants to be. It's okay to get one tap by the
Yeah,
fucking like
top
he's
tier
beyond
niggas,
the
top
uncle at that point in
three.
time. He's like now like vying for Pirate King level shit. It's
Maybe
like yeah,
top
like,
four.
obviously like, these guys are just insane. At that level, you're just nuts. You're just bonkers. So it kind of makes sense to me.
So
honestly,
okay,
like,
so
I think it's fine.
let's put this in perspective. Like people who got one tap, use this kid for example, right?
Yep.
So the difference in strength was enough for him to get one tap right there, right?
Oh.
Off guard, right? Let's
And the
just say,
speed
let's
and
just
everything,
say,
yeah.
right? Now,
That shit's
so
nice,
how
bro.
do you gauge Blackbeard to Shanks then? Because
I would say that Blackbeard is. Oh, go ahead.
That'd
Go
be
ahead. That's fine.
somewhat comparable in attack power, because all Yonko are kind of comparable in attack power.
In some ways, because like the Bajran gun to be the flame drum
Yeah,
dragon.
well, yeah, it is.
Right. But that
I
was a
was, like,
clash for like, you know,
yeah.
5 chapters and then you actually
Yeah,
beat
nigga,
him, and then actually
hold
beat
on,
him, you know? So
Like I would assume like a Thunder Bagua is the same as a Star Gun in terms of attack power,
oh wow. Oh.
or some or whatever the Demon Destroyer's Thunder Bagua, whatever the fuck it was called.
Maybe I'm not.
Basically,
Yeah.
basically my
You
point
mean
is,
the
if-
wait, the Ragnarok, or do you mean?
Nah, it was like Death Destroyer's Thunder Bagua.
that
I
thing.
don't know.
Whoa. Nah, that thing's different, bro. That thing's built different, bro. Especially in the anime, I think it's fucking stupid.
So,
It's hard
Brago,
to gauge.
Say Rayleigh versus Kid, right? Who wins the fight in your mind?
Rayleigh versus Kid. Probably
And
Ray.
what, and what
I
diff?
still have Ray.
What diff?
I diff.
It's high
I
diff.
What?
And
Jesus.
all right, so
Oh
Kid
my
gets one
God,
shot by
it's
Divine
high diff in
Departure,
Kid's
as we
favor,
see,
nigga.
and Killer. But
I
Kid
can't. I
gets
love
one shot
Rayleigh,
by
but I
Divine
can't gas that
Departure.
nigga that much.
So
bro.
how is it not fair for Rayleigh to get one shot by an equivalent attack if
Oh
there's,
my
if they're
God.
high diffing each other in a fight? Rayleigh
No, I
and
don't-
Kid. How is that not
That's
fair?
not how that works.
yes, I also think that.
Why does he keep
with-
us?
No, I'm just gonna say, like,
comparable.
Do you have Blackbeard comparable to Shanks then?
A direct hit Quake Fist should be comparable to a Divine Departure in some way. I don't
Okay,
think
no.
they're that far apart.
Wait, I'll put it like this: an enraged divine departure by Shanks is probably on a holy level. Let's say a regular divine departure, I'd argue, because he's actually pissed off, ready, you know, actually take him out. Just like I think it was said that, you know, like what was it, Eric? That like Roger, when he's pissed
He was a
or
demon
something.
when he.
Yeah, right. Like he was a demon when he was pissed off, so you couldn't stop him. Same thing for Shanks. Now I think I would argue that, let's say, compared to Kaido, it's probably similar. I think maybe to the Death Destroyer Thunder Bagua. I'd probably say they're comparable in some ways. I'd argue that. Maybe even more so for Divine Departure, because Shanks is overpowered. But Blackbeard has, I think, the strongest Paramecia in terms of destructive power. So that and that alone should be higher than Kaido's output, because that's what Oda kind of says. He says,
But the point is they're somewhat comparable.
in a way, you think so, yeah. So
like-
I mean, and so I'll argue that Kid's stronger than Rayleigh. I don't get this point down. So I don't care what nobody says. So I think that he can do.
I was gonna watch this.
I think it's one shot, or one shot or two shot. If it
Yo,
hits
Kid.
him dead on, right in the body, at point blank, he's taking all the gas. Yeah, for sure.
See you. Bye bye. Yeah, that's fair, bro. Like, it's not ridiculous to say at all. I definitely agree. He's definitely can at least get two shotted, but one shotted, that's it's still possible, bro. But anyways, guys, I love you guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.